Alright, Craig. We're out here in the back. There's our kitchen, you know. I'll walk you over here to the gate. You might remember from being out here in the past that for the last 5 years there's really been nothing here but this gate and 5 concrete steps. Those 5 right there, they went right down to nothing. And so here's what we started building. This little upper deck sits here. Out there, eventually there'll be another section of deck. That railing right there will go away, and then it'll extend out, and the deck will go off on an angle over the cliff, and then the tram that will go from top to bottom will sit off to the right of that. So that's for the future. You can see the electrical box right there. That's there for the tram. This railing will extend all the way up here on both sides. Electrician was out here. Got electricity down here. Anyhow, so we'll walk out here. Try not to fall down the stairs while I'm doing this. You can see the walkway comes down here over the edge of the cliff. See some of the structure that needs to be painted, those 6x and X bracing on that. Missing a piece of rail here they had to order. Sean is going to put a little bench right there. Yeah, and then down here at the bottom is where we will have a great big piece of concrete. There's going to be about 3 or 4 more steps that will land on the concrete, and then the dock will tie to that concrete pier, and there'll be a pad out to the side for the tram, which will all connect here, and then the tram goes up there and meets that decking at the top. So let's take a look here. There's some of the structure you can see from this side. So we walk up. See a little bit more. See the concrete that they've poured. They dug down, put sonotubes, and then filled them with concrete. And then they're isolating those CCA 6x6s with those brackets that bolt into the concrete, and then the 6x's tie into those. And that X bracing's for lateral support, like we talked about. Isn't it cool how that cliff comes out? All these posts will have lights on top. In fact, if you look down inside, they're already getting the wiring. Kind of hard to see. They're already getting the wiring run. All these railings already have wiring. And if you look at the steps, you'll see there's everywhere there's duct tape, there's going to be lights on the left and right in those risers. They cut holes in the risers and they mount the lights right on the face. So they'll light every step. So here's one of the, well, this is the biggest tower that we need to have painted. That'll be the hardest. It's probably 15 feet, maybe more, maybe a little more. Not going to worry about painting underneath, but everything from the 6x6s down to the concrete, I would like to. It'll just look better. Make it match that trim. See, those were, I think, 2x10s or something that went up the side for those stringers, and then they covered it with that same composite material that they're putting on the deck, on the steps. All these stairs have, as you can see from the screws, they have 5 stringers, one on the side, one there, one there, one there, one there. So they're really, really solid. And with the way they did those 6x6s and their X bracing, it's very solid. I had to take a chipping hammer, take a little bit of concrete out there. Not concrete, but you know what I mean, rock. going to be done with this railing this week. Should have all the lights in the risers, all the lights on these stair posts. These posts get cut off, and then there's lights that mount on top. All that should be done this week, and the lights should be on. And these guys will be as far as they can go. Anyhow, so that's the idea. Yeah, these are the stringers for at the very bottom, where they've got like 3 more steps to add. Quite a project, huh?